but I do know a lot of women that out-earn their boyfriends or their husbands and leave. So what I'm saying is women don't face the consequence, and then men do.
No, I totally disagree with that. I can't see how this even makes sense.
Pearly, because it's frowned upon when men do certain things. So, you know, if I leave my wife because she's fat, everyone is going to hate on me.
Yeah, you get shamed for it, bro. One thing I would say, Pearly,
people do that all the time, bro. You get shamed.
You can't even call women fat now, but they can call you short. You know but this is just how it is.
You have to remember as well, we're not talking anecdotal, we're talking statistics data to prove what's going on.
Statistics are the same thing as an anecdote. You have to collect the data points, and that is through sight. The person has to actually be collating the data, so they're going to go and get the data.
But the problem with this thinking is then it's just whatever, like, and I hear this a lot from women, where it's like, well, we can't trust the data, but then what do we trust? It's just each individual.
You need to know where the data has come from, you need to know the sample, you need to know the sample size,
Right.
People do that when it's convenient for them. Yeah, I'm sure when there's a cause that, you know, you feel for, and the data is enforcing what you think,
no.
then you wouldn't say
if you want to question individual studies, fine. If you want to go in and maybe inspect the data more, fine. Like I say everyone has the right to do that, but with the divorce statistics, it's pretty cut and dry.
I'm not even going on that. I'm literally like, but what are the reasons? And saying financial, I'm like, yeah, it could be financial, but what was the dynamic of the relationship where finances were cited?
But even still,
and we know that men
but
have
finances
earning more.
But finances do affect it, because most women, if you earn less than them, there's a certain level of respect they just won't give you. Do you know what I'm saying? And you're not speaking to me a certain way in my house, not happening.
They'll support you for like a period of time, but then
These
after...
are dynamics that I'm more interested in. Like that thought, that kind of thought, like, so then respect was
Of
lost.
course, there's a certain level of respect a woman's not going to give you if she knows she's out earning.
Guys, one at a time.
Because she had the money, she can get a lawyer and she can leave. I understand that, and I have nothing against that. It's just to be like a woman is leaving because she's earning more. No, what's the reasons why? And
Because she's earning more. Yeah.
Okay, so, but there has to be a disharmony, and that is...
The disharmony is the fact she's earning more.
But where's the level of that? Would it not be because the man is feeling some way about it?
But she's leaving
living.
So so this is what I've seen, and guys, I mean, from the men's point of view, you can tell me if this is accurate or inaccurate. I found if a girl, let's say a girl gets a promotion, she's making $500,000 a year. Is she gonna submit to the guy and say, you get to make all the financial decisions in the house?
It's impossible.
Do you guys feel like most girls that you've dated would be cool with you being 100% in charge of the money if they're out earning?
Hell no.
Do you know what?
They'll slap my bum and tell me to make rice.
One at a time, guys.
A lot of women would be idealists and say, no, I would still like you to make all the decisions. But then when it becomes more practical and she's the breadwinner, the dynamics change really fast, because then she's trying to tell you, mate, wash the dishes. You know
That's it.
I'm working hella hours and I'm not going to come home to a dirty kitchen, bro.
This is
you know what I'm saying?
And leading on from that, it's like most men would say, if my wife put on weight after having kids, that I'm going to be with her forever and never cheat. But when she's looking like 200 pounds heavier and then your sexy secretary comes in, you might slip into a vagina by accident.
Bro.
You still didn't leave her.
Nah, but bro.
At least you didn't leave us. You're loyal.
But bro, it's the madness. And also, yeah, like, I've dated women, yeah, that make good money. Maybe not more than me, but good money. And most women don't like spend their money on you anyway. So it don't matter how much you make. I'm not even gonna lie, because I always end up spending the majority of the money in the relationship regardless. But they spend their money on themselves.
As many always deploy the idea that your money is your money as a woman, but my money is
It's
our
money.
Yeah.
That's how it
We
works.
see it differently.
100%, especially if you come from that kind of upbringing, innit? So I'll always pay most of the time. So these girls are living life. They're going on a holiday with their friends with the money that they should be spending on man. So
I would say,
you know what I mean? Like,
What's she doing on that holiday?
you know what I'm saying? Like, bruv, you know what I'm saying?
But I would say,
I should know better though.
I do think that's men's fault. If you have a girl that's not spending on you and you're still with her, that's your problem.
What are you gonna do? Run her down for a pee? Is that what you're on?
I'm sorry, if she's with you and she's not doing anything, not paying for anything at all, not even one day, that's on you.
So what? You're sitting at the table and you're saying to my man with the chip, saying, "Yo, bring that over there, fam."
If on my birthday my wife doesn't take me out, it's finished.
Yeah, but if you're with a nice girl that's actually into you, she'll offer.
No, but bro,
I'm sure all of you have had at some point a girl that's obsessed with you.
A woman will go.
They spend money.
Yeah, but there's offering. There's
Guys,
offering.
one at a time.
There's offering and there's I'm paying. It's
But
not
that's
the
the
same.
point. When you're seeing a pattern of her not just offering and not actually doing, it's on you to then be like, okay, she's not actually doing this. Why should I do the same?
Because that's character.
What do you mean by character?
That's her character then. So I think it's on the man.
But that's what I'm saying.
If you're
Women
with
don't
somebody-
like
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. If you're with somebody and that's their character, that they are inherently selfish, where's the accountability? And I picked a super selfish person. But going back to the earning $500,000, is that fair that I would be earning the $500,000 and you get to make all the decisions?
Of course it's not.
Well, it's not fair, but what the problem is when you start leading in a relationship, we're not attracted to a guy that we can just, that's whipped.
That's
No,
it.
I'm just saying, is it fair?
So-
I think there's more of a shared pot. If I'm the breadwinner, it goes into a shared pot. I don't think I would turn over what I'm earning and then somebody else who isn't earning the same is like, this is how it's being spent.
I understand
I
what she's
don't
saying.
think
But this is what I'm saying about the respect thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
this is the thing.
So actually, I have a question for you. So you said accountability for picking the wrong partner. Do you feel the same way about women that pick cheaters and or abusers?
Yeah.
Okay, so you believe it's equal. You're accountable for the people that you pick.
Yeah, yeah. It's vibrational.
Okay, I'm glad we agree on that.
I need
okay.
to elaborate on that one.
It's vibrational. I think that after you've gone through it, when you come out of it, there has to be some type of accountability.
I think if you get cheated on-
how did that happen? How did I allow it to take place? What was taking place in the dynamics of the relationship? And I was there. It's still on the person who did the cheating because they did the act, but there is some type of complicitness to it. And if you take the person back and you stay with them and they do it again,
Yeah, it's your fault.
I agree with that. But what, do you think most women think that way?
no.
I actually, okay, no,
Okay.
outwardly,
Okay.
but I think internally they actually beat themselves up, and they do.
But then they get in the same situation again. So what does that say?
Because vibrationally they haven't learned.
But what do you mean by
Yeah, because they
vibration?
got no
Vibrationally, they're
self-awareness.
still, but you need two people that are in attraction to each other. So they are still in a lack, they're still in an insecurity, and the person knows I can do this to this person because they are not full of themselves.
But maybe they
and
just
then it
like the
keeps on
thrill of
happening.
that. Because one thing I've noticed a lot with girls is that, you'll be with a guy who's a scammer, you'll be with a guy who's a drug dealer, and then complain when he scams you and cheats on you. You can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
No, I mean,
People are reflections of each
Bro.
other. So if you are attracted to a scammer, you are a scammer.
Of course, because if you're okay with him doing that, then
You're
you do it. You're sweet.
and so when he scams on you, it's
if you get cheated on, it's your own fault. You picked up.
It definitely is.
It should be that way, but this is why I see the problem with self-awareness in a modern society. A lot of people claim to be self-aware and understand themselves, but they don't. If you're making those decisions and then complaining about the outcome of those decisions, it doesn't make sense. So a lot of girls look for avenues to absolve themselves of the responsibility of the problems that they create. One of